Yes, yes, sure. I'm invited my awesome friend Edith Bennett, and she'll talk to you about her son Anthony Bennett shortly. And our message is not only for you, but it's also for the lovely parents. Because at the end of the day, success starts with the parents, right? So kids, the first thing you need to do is always close it and listen. Because our parents, we have experience, most of the time we know. And everything we tell you is love and passion. Our parents, your parents, they want you to succeed. They want you to go somewhere. And everything they tell you really is out of love. I say that because my son and Eden's sons, they played basketball and they were your age too. And they had aspirations to make it to the big leagues. However, it's not easy. It's not easy. You look at the percentage of players that actually make it to the NBA or make it as professional athletes, it's not that easy. But hard work, determination, focus, and passion will get you anywhere your mind wants to go. Okay, guys? So here tells me they want to be in the NBA or play professional basketball. There, you see this, parents? You see that? That's right.
Because you guys are the future generation, right? And hard work, determination, listening skills, and most of all, be humble. Humble.
Yes.
Anthony is my son. He grew up in Jane and Finch. Most of you guys, Jane and Finch. And you know they all have a stigma about Jane and Finch, right? To me, Jane and Finch is one of the best places. Yeah, when we were living there, I go to my bed, my door just closed, not locked. I left my car door just closed, and nobody goes in there. Anthony goes up in Jane and Finch, plays basketball in that court right at Grand Ravine right there. He goes to Boys and Girls Club. He's at Boys and Girls Club. And when he got drafted, he came back to Jane and Finch and get back to Jane and Finch. Walked the community. They asked him if he wants security. He said no, because that's his goal, right? He's humble, hard work. He played hard work. He listened. Most of the time, I was at work, so it's like single mom. You're at work and you're leaving your home and you're your sibling, right? Then you talk to them, and they have to listen to you because you cannot do it by yourself. They have to help you. And sometimes parents, you have to listen to the child because sometimes they have an idea what they want and then you're telling them that, oh no, you can't do it or whatever. No, give them a chance. Give them a chance and let them do it. People will talk and say, okay, you're not going to go anywhere, you're not going to reach anywhere. But they don't know you. You have your goal, right? You set your goal and you follow your goal. Determination and all, that will let you go a long way.
And for the parents, the biggest thing you can do for your child is invest. I'm not talking about investing money, I'm talking about investing your time. These children here come to you and say, listen, I want to play professional basketball. Sometimes as parents, we don't see that vision, but we have to back up our children because at the end of the day, they can't do it without us. I used to sit there and watch the NBA when I grew up, when I was you guys' age. You know what I mean? I was watching the NBA. I used to watch it with my son. Never in a million years did I think today he'd be playing for the Toronto Raptors. Never crossed my mind. My son actually didn't like basketball, hated it. He's 6'10" now. And I kept saying, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? A 6'10" kid, right? You know what I mean? So as he got older, I was like, well, hold on a second. And I recognized skill that he had. And I said, okay, let's exercise this. So then I started getting him involved in different basketball programs. And then we crossed over to the US. And the reason why I'm mentioning that is because right here in Canada, there's so much talent that a lot of people don't know about. And this is why you guys, really and truly, a couple of years from now, I want to come and say, I watched all of you guys play somewhere. It doesn't have to be in the NBA. It could be overseas. It could be in the G League, it could be anywhere. You can actually make money playing basketball. It's a dream. We think doctors or nurses and all these things. Why can't you be a professional basketball player and make money? So parents, if your kids come to you and say, listen, this is what I want to do. What I suggest you do is find the resources. You have this wonderful program. Look at these coaches and people that are here. They're always going to help you. Give back is always something. I always say in life you have to pay things forward. Never think I can't afford it. Never think that. There's always somebody out there that's going to help you and say, listen, what is it you need? You think that your son or daughter, let's not forget the women. Let's not, WNBA rock, so let's not, but you know what I mean? There's always somebody there to say, listen, we can help. And honestly, I started a podcast. It's called Courtside Moms. And the reason why I started the podcast was because I wanted to talk to wonderful mothers like Edith to understand her road to getting her son to where he is today. And my road is different from everybody else's. And I had children, that would come to the gym, and I would say, how come you're not playing on a basketball team? Oh, I can't afford it. And right there, that drove me nuts, because it made me think we have to find a way to help everyone. Doesn't mean that you're gonna make a professional roster, but you can actually be involved and do something. And this is what this is today. We just wanna talk to you about our kids. So,
Most of all, guys, music, basketball, education. Education is big. If you play basketball, somehow you have the skills and everything, but you don't have the education. Not going to take you anywhere. They look at you when they ask you what's your SAT and all of those things. You can't go. So first of all, education. Take your education seriously. No place. And then education, you place like that, you go in the get scholarship. You can get scholarship, free education, help your mom, save her money, get you free education, and that take you a long way because you have your education. Nobody could take it from you, right? No one can take it. So you have your education. You're not in NBA or you're not going to play basketball, but guess what? You have your education. You can do whatever you want to do with it, right? So that's the key.
the best thing I ever got in the mail was the NLI letters for my son that saying he had all kinds of offers. And I was like, you can pick and choose your free education anywhere you want to go. And that was the best gift that he gave back to me as a mother because I knew I couldn't afford the $45,000, $45,000 per year. Per year for him to go to school. Right now, he's educated. You know what I mean? So when basketball is finished, he has something to fall back on. Right? And let me tell you, these wonderful people behind here that you have, your parents, let me tell you, you cannot make them any more prouder for the things that you choose to do. And I'm telling you, it's not that hard to get a free education. It really is not. But it's you guys that have to work to get it. Because understand, nothing in life is given to you. If you just think, like I said, like you were saying before, it's not that easy. You can have the best hook shot you have on the planet, nobody cares. Because I'm telling you now, education is everything if you want to move forward in life. Okay? So please, we ask that you guys listen.
No education. If you can't do, get tutoring. Ask your bigger brother, your sister. I know most of us moms, we don't really in the curriculum as what they're doing now. But there's others there you could help. Ask to get tutoring and all that. Help and do it. So education is the key.
And real quick, our sons, they were both in Canada and eventually they left to go to the US. So I'll talk about my son and then Edith can talk about her. So Kem played in Canada and then eventually he played for an AAU team in the States. So I was literally driving him back and forth every maybe once, twice a month because at the time, those were the better programs for him. But I couldn't do that by myself. So I had to raise money. I had to look for resources, but it was something that I was willing to do because at that point, now he realized I'm actually good at this. And I said, you know what? Let's try and see. And look at him now. But he went to He went to prep school. After prep school, he went to Pittsburgh. He did not like Pittsburgh. It just didn't suit him. Then he went to UNLV. The best thing ever. He goes to UNLV and he plays with another awesome Canadian, her son, Anthony Bennett. Those two just ruled when they were there. 2013 and 14 were the best every years with them. Kem now, he left UNLV in 2014 and he wanted to play in the NBA. Kem went undrafted. It was the most devastating thing for him in his mindset because all he saw was NBA. So then at this point, as a parent, what do? What do? You have this child that wants to play, and the NBA at that time, nobody wanted to choose him. It doesn't matter why for younger professional kids like yourself. It doesn't matter. So we had to work hard. He played summer league. He got picked up by Miami Heat. Then they waived him. Devastation again. Then he plays in the G League. He loved it. Then after, he says, I need a different opportunity. He went overseas. He played in Turkey. Made his first contract. Second time, he made a second contract in Greece. He loved playing overseas because he made a lot of good money overseas. Then from there, the Orlando Magic came knocking and said, you know what? We want you. We need you to come. And he did. And he played for the Magic for 3.5 years, and then he played with now the Toronto Raptors as of April of this year and re-signed a few weeks ago. So his dream came true, but it didn't come easy. But you know what? He never gave up. He never, ever, ever gave up. And that's what you guys need to realize, that nothing comes easy. Just work hard. You need help, ask your parents. Your parents need help. They can ask any of these people over here. Edith, can you tell them about your son real quick? And after that, we'll wrap up.
Anthony, you have a long journey. I don't even think I can remember all of them though. But anyways, he left to the state when he was 16 years old. That's a sacrifice. They wanted him when he was 15. I told him, no, he cannot go. The following year, I said to him, Anthony, actually come to me and he said, okay, you want to go? When he was 15, I said, no. And then I said, maybe when you're 16, then you go. So he didn't bug me or anything. He plays and do his thing. And when he's 16, he said to me, Mom, you promised. I said, promise what? And he said for me to go to the state because he could play ball. He plays what? 6. And he dunking and all of that. So I said, okay, I have no choice because, okay, when you make a promise to your child, what? You have to fulfill it, right? Because they're going to call you a liar. So anyways, we take him to the States, sacrifices, and then he plays there at, what's the name of it? No, not Philip. It's, I forget the name. Not Philip, after that.
Oh, after, okay.
Yeah. But they closed down that school, and then he was going to go to another one, and then we were signing the papers and everything, and then Philip Prep heard about him that he had no school, no basketball team, or whatever. So they sent an email and to me, and I don't know nothing about the school or anything. So I said to him, Anthony, look, I got this email. What is it? And he get excited and he said, yes, Mom, that's the one I want to go to. That's the top high school in Las Vegas. So anyway, he goes there and he plays and he dominated. And then he went to UNLV. And then he met up with Kem, and they played, dominate, get that UNLV on the map and everything. And he was doing really good. And he said he was going to go for the NBA. I said, really? And he said, yeah, he's going to go. So I supported him. I don't tell him no, I supported him. I talked to the principal, everything and stuff. And then they drafted him in that school 1 year. He's going to go to UNLV, and then he go for the draft. And lo and behold, with God's blessing, they drafted him number 1. And then he made the Canadian history, Canada, for a young little black boy, family of a single mother, from Jaden Finch, drafted number 1, right? So with the determination, all eyes are on you. And let's see what we can do and all of that. So right now he's in Israel. play, but we have the determination because there's a lot of stigma was going around that Anthony is busted, he's this, but you know that none of that get to him. I always tell him words. People can talk and tell you words, right? But words, take that as a fuel. You see how the car or the gas. Take that as a fuel and then put it to your head and with determination you can do anything you want. People can talk and they have the right to talk and say what they want to say because that's their mouth. But it's up to you to listen or not to listen and to just focus on what you want to do. Right? So Anthony with the determination, he's not giving up. He's still doing his thing. So just learn, be humble. And he's humble in what he's
So do any of you have any questions, including the parents? Anything you want?
Big voice, Mr. G, big voice.
Okay, sorry, love, it's the mask. I know.
My best friend lived either. So I heard you mentioned your journey.
Yeah.
The journey sounds like you almost went around the world and came back. In that journey, in your son's journey, where were you physically? Did you sit? Were you on his coattail? Because I need to follow you. I don't know.
Love that question. I was in Montreal the entire time, okay? So you imagine as a mother that sacrifice that I had to make to allow my child to go. And let me tell you, it was not easy. Like Ian said, they came knocking for her son, and she was like, no, he ain't going. I was the same way. Eventually, I was like, okay, I have to look into this. Believe you me, this is where I had to vet the program. As a parent, it is our job to vet, because we can't get up and leave. I couldn't go to the U.S. We're Canadian citizens. I can't just say my child is going to the school, so I'm going to stay in the U.S. They didn't care. I had to stay in Montreal. I had to work. We weren't rich. I had to keep my job. I had a younger son, so I couldn't just pick myself up and leave. So I stayed. When my son went to prep school in the U.S. by himself, my son later went to university by himself, went to Turkey and Greece by himself. But this point now he's older, but still, your child is your child. So I love your question. Don't matter. My son is 28 now, and he's in Orlando, and his home, and I'm like, oh my God, where are you? So you know what? As a mom, I love that question because it's true. But as parents, we just have to trust the process.
And chances are, you know, if we build the right infrastructure, we don't have to always send our kids away. We can build it here, right? So let's also think about that.
Yeah!
I do it naturally, baby, baby. I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby. I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby. I do it naturally.